Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of I Should Be Painting. This week is an episode long in the waiting. Over 3 years ago, I backed a project from War Stages for their Gothic Cathedral, large. I got the early backer edition. It was due in June 2018. I tried to see when the original pledge was made. I don't know, but it was at least January or February of 2018, maybe even 2017. So 3 to 4 years later, we finally have this cathedral. It is a 4 foot by 6 foot by 3 foot tall cardboard terrain for a 4 by 6 gaming table. That's right, it was produced before 9th edition was even a sparkle in Games Workshop's eye with all their different new terrain table sizes, and I am so excited to unbox, review, and build this. Okay, here we go. Before we get started, I almost scrapped this video entirely and was just not going to put out a I Should Be Painting video because of the topic that I picked. So I received this project behind me and I spent yesterday about 7 hours trying to put it together, following their instructions, and the bottom line is that the project is a bit of a mess. Now, the project being 4 years late is not a problem. As many of you may know, I produced a game with Mini Wargaming called The Rangers, and we were about 3 years late in getting that done. And the bottom line is it doesn't matter how legitimate those reasons are for being late. We were late. But the difference is that the Rangers board game works. It functions. If you buy this, it has all the rules, it has all the tokens, it has everything. It's a playable, fun game. You might not like the game, you might not like the art. That's up to you. The problem that I'm facing here is that I am literally stuck and I don't know how to build it. And the problem is that this is marketed as a $700 full table worth of terrain, obviously made out of cardboard, that I got a early release of for about $500 on Kickstarter in 2017. And now that I have it, I have been able to successfully build these 2 gates, which I'm going to show you some detail footage of They're gorgeous, they're beautiful, they're a little wobbly, but they're absolutely gorgeous. The problem is, I don't know what to do with all the rest of the pieces. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but I don't want to be super negative because Kickstarter in and of itself has some fundamental flaws. For one, Kickstarter is very attractive because if you have an idea and you want to bring it to fruition, even if you don't have a lot of business experience and you don't have financial backers, you can go ahead and throw something up on Kickstarter and be like, I want to make a short movie and I need $1,000, and for everybody who donates $5, I'll put your name in the credits. Now that works really well, but once you start trying to actually make products, you run into a problem because the expectation with Kickstarter is that you're going to get a deal on the product because you're backing it in the first place, but the reality is you're supposed to be helping provide the seed money to a company so that they can grow and make things, and you should get some sort of cool reward. And those rewards should not necessarily be financially commensurate with the product. So it's quite possible that even though this company raised, I think, $200,000, that was just not sufficient in order to really fulfill the type of project that they wanted to create. And that is a Kickstarter business problem. And I'm always in favor of people trying new things. There in the Dark is my Marvel Crisis Protocol carry case, which I very well could turn into a Kickstarter and try to sell. So I don't really want this episode to be, you know what I mean, just completely negative about how my expectations for this project were here and now they're down here and I don't know if I'm even going to be able to finish it. Certainly for $500 you can get a lot of beautiful terrain, either pre-made or laser cut with images on it, but then again 2021 is a lot different than 2017 when this project was first proposed. So I'm going to go ahead with the video and I'm going to show you some positives and I'm going to show you some negatives, but the bottom line is the couple of pieces that I've gotten done are absolutely gorgeous, and even if I have to brute force my way through the rest of this project, I am going to do. So the footage that you are about to see is about 6 to 7 hours of me working on the project, and the reason why I stopped the project is because of their own disclaimer. And the disclaimer says, please make sure to follow the assembly videos before starting to assemble your War Stages kit. Some elements of your kits require a specific sequence or assembly, and you could ruin them if you don't follow the assembly instructions. And we're gonna go through that, and that's why I stopped, because the bottom line is that their assembly instructions are lacking, to say the least, and I don't want to ruin the rest of what I have, so I had to stop building. But let's go through what I have done. Let's take a look at the really two awesome gates that I have already made and look amazing, and let's think about the positivity of the future of how awesome this is going to be when I finally get a giant, beautiful cardboard 4x6 cathedral built and ready to play on the table. So first of all, here's the boxes. It's 2 boxes plus that little insert. This is the large cathedral, and they have an extra large cathedral, so we'll see how the large cathedral does. Of course, I didn't know that this was coming because it's been so long, so I didn't bring home from the studio my cathedral mat. So the mats I have to choose from is either Mars, Alien Planet, or this really old static grass mat. And so I think I'm gonna build this on the Mars mat. I think that's what's gonna look best. So let's go ahead and just time lapse me figuring out how to build this large Gothic cathedral, and then I will give you a review. Want to stop for a quick second and acknowledge all of these teeny tiny little cardboard like attachment pieces. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be an ordeal. Well, we're running into problems right away. The website on the sheet, which says you can find the assembly videos at warstages.net, says that it doesn't exist. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. Okay, so good news. The QR code took me to Raging Heroes, and Raging Heroes has assembling War Stages. So I think I found where I need to go. Oh, I'm so glad that the QR code worked. Okay, so we got it. The actual website is ragingheroes.com/a/pages/assembling War Stages. Cool. So we've already run into another problem. We have this video, which is assembling the gates, which is great. It's 10 minutes long. There's no talking. He gives me a sheet number. He shows the pictures, but then I went to go see if there was like something more specific. So I just went to assembling the gates and I click the hyperlink, and it takes me to an unavailable video. Yeah, guys, this is, we'll see if this is even doable. I'm so excited. So honestly, I hate talking trash about people, but this is some expletive BS. This is their instructions. It's just some dude with some music in the background punching stuff out. Now at some point he's going to attach one of these little thousands of little black pieces that need to go on for an attachment, and he holds it up to the camera for, you know, all of a half second. And I've been trying to pause to figure out which piece he's so okay, he's grabbing the piece from the bag, he's putting it on, and he holds it up. And it's out of frame and it's out of focus. Okay. Let's see if we can get it. Nope. So that's what we get to see. Here's another bizarre thing that's going on is like they ask for a sheet. The sheet is 16. It's related to sheet 19, and both 19 and 16 have like this other stuff on it that we're not using for the assembly of the gate. So now I just have to set this aside, and I assume that the difference between like the different size cathedrals is the number of times you build this. So it looks like I have 4 gates, so it's my responsibility to build 4 gates, and he's showing me how to build 1, but I'm gonna have to do this in quadruple, but that's not entirely clear, so we'll just keep going. So this is my favorite part so far. He shows us a piece, and then he shows us installing it, except you can't actually see him installing it. The only thing that you can see is how difficult it is because of his facial expression. Yeah. Then he goes to start this next piece, and he grabs what looks like are these like black little nubs that have round circles on them. And he goes to install it, which I assume is to install the door so the doors can open and close. And then that's it. Boom. So based on the amount of time left on the camera, this is where we're at 2 hours later. We have 1 gate made. I assume I need to make 2 because I have the large cathedral. We have all these little connectors that are really hard to get to stay. I'm probably gonna have to like go back through and can I even get it on camera? Like they just barely fit in. They're not really snug, these connectors. I probably have to go through and like glue it. I will say it's very pretty. It's very pretty, but the instructions are terrible and figuring this out is terrible. Now let's see what happens when I go to find the next video. Please, please, please. Assembling the walls. Okay. So we just skipped right over the door. Just skipped right over it. So I will say what we have is gorgeous. As you can see, the printing quality is beautiful, and layering all these different panels has this amazing effect. You can open and close the doors, which is absolutely really, really cool. They look even better side by side. It kind of gives you the impression of what the entire cathedral is going to look like eventually. I also decided to put some models on them, and the models look really, really good, which just again makes me very, very excited for the possibility. I put them on the platforms. They seem to be staying on the platforms pretty well, even without glue. The construction is pretty good. It is a little bit wobbly, as you can see, and one of the guys on the top does, almost fall off. But otherwise, I'm stuck with this big pile, and I don't know how to build it yet. Right now, we are giving away the Piety and Pain box set along with the Dark Eldar Codex and the dice. In order to give it away, we need to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of May on YouTube, and then we are going to give away the entire thing if we reach 10,000 subscribers to one of our Discord followers. So go ahead and join our Discord and subscribe if you haven't in order to help us get to 10,000. This is an all or nothing, all 3 items going to one person if we reach 10,000 subscribers, and we'll be picking that person from the CGN Discord. Again, links down below. Let's move on over to take a look at our 3 featured artists of this week. Hey everybody, welcome to the 3 featured creators today, and I am going to cheat just a little bit. I'm going to be plugging our Discord. We have done a ton of work on our Discord channel. Big Aaron has gone through and redone all of our channel headlines. He's even got cool emojis. We now have different sections. We have a new welcome page. And by the way, thank you everybody who has been joining. And then of course we have our hobby progress, which is my favorite page whatsoever. And if you just want to hop onto our Discord and check out what's been going on, there is so much amazing work happening, from making scenic bases to building a cathedral. I wonder who posted that. To these amazing LED conversions, figuring out how you're going to customize your sergeants. There is an active and vibrant and wonderful community going on right now inside of our Discord. So instead of just featuring 3 specific people, I thought that I would feature our Discord channel and encourage you to join our Discord, not only so you have a chance to win the Piety and Pain, but also because it is a really fantastic, lively community for you to get good feedback and share your work. So with that said, I think that brings us to the end of the 3 featured creators for this week. Boy, that was super narcissistic just to show my own Discord channel. But all the other people that are in it doing stuff, right? Like, hi. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us this week. I hope you enjoyed our conversation about the War Stages Gothic Cathedral and the positives and negatives of Kickstarter, which of course there are many. Also, I hope that you are a subscriber so that you can win that Piety and Pain. And once again, if you want to take your patronage to the next level, check out our Patreon in the link below. You can also join our Discord, join our Discord. How many more times can I ask you to join the Discord? One more time, join our Discord. Link down below. And as always, this has been Aaron from the Cool Guys Nation. Remember to like and subscribe, hit that bell button, do all the things, and we'll see you on the table.